Andrew, will the reorganisation bring about real benefits for the passengers?
Oh, I believe the reorganisation will bring benefits not just to our customers but also to our staff and the whole organisation.
In what sort of way?
Well, you've got to understand that this change, this reorganisation, is the largest shake-up of British Rail since nationalisation took place. It's actually setting the business, dividing the business up, or dividing BR up into 7 individual businesses, 4 passenger businesses and 2 freight and 1 parcel business. This is a movement away from regions, which were the artificial areas of control, which is really a legacy from nationalisation, when different companies had different parts of the country. So it's quite a radical change.
And how will that change improve the area you work in, for example? How will it make it easier for you to do your job? And
Right. Well, as pricing manager for Regional Railways Central, I have to set various fare levels and various instructions for issuing different types of tickets, etc., along regional railways routes. Now, the reorganisation will highlight in detail which routes, which members of staff working on those routes, and which stations along those routes are regional railways owned. Now, it will make my job a lot easier because I set the instructions for, say for example, issuing a new ticket along a particular route. Now, at the moment that route may cross into different regions. It may be in the same region but cross different areas within that region. In that way, each member of staff who works in a different region or in a different area reports on a line to a different manager. It is that manager which I have to provide this information to, and that makes the job fourfold more difficult because I'm to advise so many more people. The beauty of this reorganisation is that it's making much clearer lines of command.
And do the people you deal with in your day-to-day dealing with people on the railway, are most people finding it a good thing?
Oh yes, I do feel so. As more information is being provided to all levels of staff, they're starting to get to grips with what the Organising for Quality, that's what we're calling the reorganisation, is about, and starting to realise how these clearer lines of command and this identification with a particular business will improve the conditions that they work in and their contact with the customer.
It has a lot of advantages, but are there any disadvantages as well of the reorganisation that you know of or can think of?
At this moment in time, no. The reorganisation is based solely on providing better conditions for our staff and improving the service for our customers.
And has it been sold and the staff have accepted that? They've generally accepted it as a good idea?
Yes, I think the staff do see it as a good idea. They recognise that there is a need for change in a changing environment. British Rail are regularly accused of regularly reorganising. That is not true. We have more or less retained the organisation we've had since nationalisation. This is the first major change since then, and by introducing proper businesses with business concepts and trading, I feel that the benefits are there for customers and staff.
What about moving around? Is there a lot of moving around having to take place? Is your job moving, for example?
Yes, with any reorganisation there will be a certain amount of movement required. However, this has been kept to a minimum wherever possible.
Good, well done. Right.